Hello everyone, in this video we will see peptide bond, its characteristic features and also how to calculate molecular weight of peptide. Amino acids are the fundamental building blocks of life. When they are linked together, they form peptides which in turn fold into complex functional proteins. And this is the structure of amino acid. So, one end consists of COOH group, which is C terminus, and another end consists of NH2 group, which is N terminus. When carboxyl group of one amino acid binds with NH2 group of another amino acid, water molecule is going to be eliminated from the carboxyl group OH, and from the NH2 group H is going to be removed as water molecule. So, that it is a dehydration reaction or condensation reaction, and with that it is going to form a peptide. So, here when two amino acids are binding here, this is becoming a dipeptide and through a peptide bond, and this is rotational angles in peptide bond, that is phi, psi and omega. In a polypeptide chain, rotation can occur around 3 bonds: phi, rotation around the N and C alpha bond, and psi is rotation around the C alpha and C bond, and omega is a rotation around the peptide bond, that is C and N bond. So, this phi and psi angles define the conformation of the polypeptide backbone, whereas omega angles define the geometry of the peptide bond, and together these angles determine the 3D structure of proteins. And nomenclature of this peptide is based on the number of amino acids, that is number of amino acids. If they are 2, the name of that peptide is a dipeptide. If the number of amino acids are 3, then that name of that peptide is a tripeptide. Number of amino acids are 4, tetrapeptide. Number of amino acids 5, pentapeptide. So, likewise n amino acids, n peptide. So, here you are seeing linear peptide and circular peptide. So, linear peptide is this one: amino acid 1, amino acid 2, amino acid 3, amino acid 4 and 5. They are linearly arranged. So, here if you see, the number of amino acids are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 amino acids. So, it is a pentapeptide, and number of peptide bonds in this linear peptide pentapeptide are 1 peptide bond, 2 peptide bonds, 3 and 4. So, in a pentapeptide, number of peptide bonds are n minus 1, that is 5 minus 1 is equal to 4, and number of water molecules removed are also n minus 1, that is 4. So, for each peptide bond formation, one water molecule is eliminated, and in a pentapeptide 4 water molecules are eliminated. In a circular peptide, this is also consisting of number of amino acids 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of amino acids n is equal to 5. So, that it is a pentapeptide, but it is cyclic form, and number of peptide bonds is equal to n, that is equal to 5. So, here the peptide bonds are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, in a cyclic form, in a pentapeptide, the number of peptide bonds are 5. So, number of water molecules removed are also 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, linear peptide bonds is equal to n minus 1. In a circular peptide bonds is equal to n. because the bond forms between the last and first amino acid in a circular peptide. So, here also we are going to get one more peptide bond with the binding of the first and last amino acids. Now, we will see molecular weight of a peptide. Peptide bond is formed by the condensation or dehydration reaction between COOH group of one amino acid and NH2 group of another amino acid with the release of one molecule of water. So, here first amino acid, second amino acid, they bind with each other and lose one water molecule, and then peptide bond formation takes place. So, here the general formula for this is, if a peptide contains n amino acids, so that is number of amino acids. So, here it is the linear one. So, number of peptide bonds is n minus 1. So, here if you see this one, number of peptide bonds n minus 1, number of water molecules released is also n minus 1. And each peptide bond formation releases one water molecule. So, water molecule molecular weight is 18.015 Daltons. Therefore, we need to subtract this 18.015 Daltons for each peptide bond. So, that is the calculation you need to remember. And now, we will see two examples. First example is dipeptide, which is formed between glycine and alanine. So, glycine molecular weight is given 75.07 Daltons and alanine molecular weight is 89.09 Daltons, and it is a linear peptide, and these two are going to form dipeptide. Then here if we see or if we calculate the molecular weight of peptide, total molecular weight of these two amino acids 75.07 plus 89.09 is equal to 164.16 Daltons, and here the number of peptide bonds is n minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 is equal to 1, because here it is a linear peptide. So, one water molecule is lost, that is 1 into 18.015, that is 18.015 Daltons. So, peptide molecular weight is equal to total 164.16 minus 18.015, and that gives rise to 146.15 Daltons. And second example is pentapeptide. So, here the number of amino acids are 5, glycine, alanine, valine, serine, leucine. So, molecular weight total is 517.57. Here the number of amino acids are 5, number of peptide bonds n minus 1, here they are also in a linear form. So, we are keeping it as n minus 1 is equal to 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. So, water lost here are, so 4 into 18.015, that gives rise to 72.06 Daltons. Now, here the peptide molecular weight is 517.57 minus 72.06 is equal to 445.51 Daltons. So, by using these formulae, we can calculate the molecular weight of peptide. Thank you.